Up, Woody Nerdigans. This is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans Inc. And today's Nerdicast is going to be for our fall anime 2025 preview. But before I get into this live stream, of course, we're at war with YouTube and Twitter's algorithm, and it is slowly but surely killing my channel and my sanity for that matter. And in order to defeat the algorithmic beast, we need you to please hit that like, aka the heart on Twitter, share, or, the retweet on Twitter. And of course, subscribe or follow in the case of Twitter. Because, of course, this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored. If you love what we're doing and want to help keep me, my adorable little Bubba Kitty, who's somewhere around here, and this operation will, again, literally alive and kick in so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be for live reactions, which we're going to be talking about in a second here, for the series we're going to be covering on Patreon, which is right on the screen for Patreon's case. Or news and analysis like this live stream, feel free to hit up our Cash App, PayPal, and Coffee. Links are in the description box below, as well as in the pinned message in the chat, as well as the link to our Patreon, which is, again, right on screen, where we are doing our anime and our anime live reaction content because unlike YouTube, where we constantly have to worry about getting a copyright strike for showing anything on the screen, well, Patreon, we don't have to worry about that. So we can have our full setup of the anime and manga side by side and have the audio to boot, which is not only great for busting a botched localization or two, but it's great for when we cover anime original content like, say, Dragon Ball Daima, which we covered in both the sub and the dub. And the more views and subscribers we get on Patreon, the more anime we'll cover. And if you upgrade to the $10 tier subscription, you get to choose this series we cover as well. So speaking of the Patreon, again, it's on screen. So the series we did cover this season, and a couple of them are going to be carrying over into fall, are Gachi Akuda and Togen Anki are the ones that are going to be carrying over to fall. We also covered Witch Watch. We covered the second seasons of My Dress Up Darling, and there's Togen Anki right there, as well as Dan. So what I figured I would do is I'm going to go over my thoughts on this season in terms of the anime that I covered. And then we'll get into fall. Now, if you do have a request for a series for me to cover, please don't become a $10 Patreon member and you'll be able to do that. And you could do it. This is why I'm doing this live, is that you could do it during the stream. The other thing I do want to mention before getting into this is I just, prior to going live, I did get an update on my brother's health situation. For those of you that don't know, my little brother is in the hospital because he got into a car accident a few days ago, and he was he was being tubulated. Oh my god, tubulated! I think it is the word. And now he is back on a ventilator, and he is waking up. So thank God. Thank God my brother is okay, because I was scared that it was going to be really, really nasty. But, well, for those wondering, the car was totaled, and I think he might have, because he was having seizures or whatnot when this happened, we'll know for sure tomorrow, he lost his license as well. So, yeah, it's not good. But anyways, so in terms of summer, let's talk about the series that did end this season, which are Witch Watch is ending tomorrow officially. We have My Dress Up Darling that ended, and season 2 that ended, and then Dan, and then we'll get into our thoughts on Gachi Akuda and Togen Anki, and then we'll dive into to fall and what we are thinking about covering. So in the case of My Dress Up Darling, I do want to mention this one first because it's right up in front of me. So the problem I have with My Dress Up Darling is that it cut out so much of the cosplay tip content and focused more so on the romance. And something I said in my live reaction here is that I feel like this is Square Enix kind of pushing it more than anything else, because Square Enix kind of was doing the same thing to Fukuda, the mangaka, where or it's like the complete opposite. Because Fukuda's approach to My Dress Up Darling, this is according to an exhibition was that they wanted to make a cosplay focused manga with romance on the side, kind of like with if you've read 2.5D Seduction, that's kind of what Fukuda wanted. I think probably less lewd than 2.5D Seduction, maybe, but yeah, and like near the end, you could of My Dress Up Darling serialization, you definitely noticed there was a shift to where they were focusing more so on the romance than the cosplay. And I feel like this shift, this pivot, happened here in this season because one, in the end credits of My Dress Up Darling, Hanyul was there. So technically we should have gotten Hanyul in this finale. The reveal for the next cosplay being Hanyul. We didn't get shit about Winter Comiket, which is the next arc. And it pissed me off. And I'm not the only one who's mad about it either. Thank God I'm not the only one who's mad about it either. The other thing that I am annoyed about with My Dress Up Darling, and the same criticism will carry over to Witch Watch too, is the cosplays themselves looked horrible, especially Amane's. His Japanese seiyuu was so perfect. He was voiced by the voice actor for Tristan in Four Nights of the Apocalypse. He was perfect. I'm not mad at Amane's voice. I'm not mad at Amane's design for the most part, but they ruined the cosplay scene just because they couldn't do some houndstooth. I don't understand why. Apparently plaid and plaid is too hard to do. And apparently houndstooth is too hard to animate. They ruined Amane's costume and I'm not happy about it. I'll forever be salty about it. Oh my God. And it's not just the cosplays either, those cosplays either. It's like, I don't know what is going on in modern anime. Is it just too expensive to do a pattern? It's weird. Like, if this was an action series, like in the case of Togenanki with the pinstripe suits, it's very annoying that it looks like they're wearing pajamas, but I can't even say they're putting more towards the action because the action is actually stiffer than it is in the manga. So it's like, I don't know what the fuck is going on over there. But with My Dress Up Darling, which is, or I should use Gachi Akuda as a better example, because Gachi Akuda is more action focused. So like if they're putting more towards like more of their art and animation budget towards like combat or something like that, I can, maybe understand it. But this isn't that. This is a cosplay series. It's all about the freaking clothes. And yeah, ruining the clothes does not help at all. It really doesn't. So let me mention, speaking of, see, those jeans were freaking hideous. Those jeans in Witch Watch, those were jeggings. I swear to God. Witch Watch has the same problem. And I know that Shinohara did a chapter about the anime, like kind of giving us a heads up that this was going to be the case. But holy shit, man. It was way worse than I thought it was going to be. Holy crap, it's bad. It is so bad. Like, characters are not wearing the right outfits in some of the scenes. You don't have, like, some of the clothes are a little bit looser and covering up more. A lot of content got skipped. There was the localizers inserted cancel culture and cringe up into Witch Watch's localization. And let's be real, Witch Watch has had a shit localization for not just the Viz one. Oh God, Viz's localization for Witch Watch is really bad. But the dub localization is even worse. Holy crap. Same goes for My Dress Up Darling. Both of those dub localizations are so fucking bad. Holy crap. I've punished myself with that. If you follow me on Twitter, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And when Witch Watch is, when the dub is done for Witch Watch, and I might do it for Gachi Akuda, like up to the first 12 episodes to make it easier. And a couple of Cuckoo's season 2. I'm going to do, like, I'll probably do live streams for those because, oh my God, it is just so fucking bad. Oh my God, it is. And then, as I said with Togenanki, I don't know what the fuck is going on over there. Togenanki, this studio somehow managed to make Urushi Bara's art, which is already stiffer than hell, even stiffer. And also, Sazanami's design looks freaking horrible. She's not as thick as she is in the manga. And also, the way they did her her face and her hair, it makes her look like a butch lesbian. It's really frustrating. Oh my God, it's so frustrating. Hold on, let me see if I have. Oh God, don't get me. That awakening was fucking horrible too. Where is it? I would say in this one, Gachi Kuda for City of Art and Coffin was really cool. I liked what the animes did for their respective animes did for that. It was really pretty. But see, this is what I mean with the stripes. Oh God, it looks like fucking pajamas. I want to see if I have the thing that I'm thinking of here for a good example. I guess I don't have it. No, I guess I don't have it. Damn it. I thought I did. Oh, well. And then for Dan, holy shit, that Space Kaiju was fucking hideous. Oh my God. Like, Dan, I know people are praising the hell out of it, but I'm sorry. Dan's art animation, like, Science Saru did a really, like, it was really interesting. There were some really bad creative choices. Let's go with that, because something that Urashibara does in Togenanki is to kind of compensate for the stiffness and whatnot. He utilizes metaphorical art, which the anime didn't even freaking do. That pissed me off as well. Dan has some moments where it does, where Science Saru does utilize metaphorical art and shit like that, and it looked really cool. Like for when Okuran went full throttle, he was like, it was like Devilman Crybaby kind of an art style, and that's what I wish more of this was. If if Science Saru gave a little bit more Devilman Crybaby realness, then I think the art and animation, I could have forgiven a lot of that art and animation. Oh my God, it's so bad. And then, oh yeah, and speaking of patterns, there's no patterns on the freaking lace either. Oh God. And some of these episodes, I'm not gonna lie, were really disjointed. Holy crap. But then there's Vamola who got censored. Now, I've seen people praising the fuck out of this, the censorship. And those that are full of crap. And the thing that they're focusing on, in particular, is they're just focusing on the tights, and they're not even focusing on the fact that the bottom half of Vamola's suit, or her leotard, is widened as well. No one's talking about that. Like, that's my main problem. And also, this is covered up too. Her shoulders and upper arm are completely covered, and her hair is green and not blonde. And the thing that's very frustrating about Dandan in particular, in regards to the censorship, is that it is in a late night slot, and Science Saru had no problem having Gigi naked or in his underwear when he was Evil Eye too. No problems with that. No problems depicting sexual assault or attempted sexual assault. But this is a problem? I just don't understand. I really don't. And then in the case of Gachi Kuda, oh, don't get me that dub is fucking horrible. Holy shit. But in the case of the sub for Gachi Kuda, I will say this. The scenery looks fantastic. I love the landscape for the most part. There's some parts where I think it's a little stiff and could be done a little bit better, but like the atmosphere is giving me everything I want from it that I wanted to see in the manga. The problem comes to the character designs. Because Ruda looks so off. It's because the eyes are a lot smaller, and the other, and some who was it? And some of the clothes are missized too, and it's just, or they're like way too small, which is a huge problem. And the other problem I have is it's way too clean. And I have a problem. Rana has that issue too, to be fair. But it's way too clean. This should be way grungier, and it's not. And if people are going to say, well, the budget, Mofo Bones got a huge ass budget for this, there's no excuse for this shit. I do like a lot of the creativity we've gotten in terms of like the metaphorical art. That has been fabulous. I love it. But like when Rudo unleashed his power for the first time, when he used it on or not the first time, I'm sorry, when he used it for the talisman or the Hamsa, that looks like Shit. Oh my God, that looks so bad. It really did. Writing wise, I feel so vindicated because because obviously the Japanese were saying like jinky and stuff like that. It's not. It also, besides that, shoving it in Kodansha's faces of being a failed localization is the fact that Arana came out and said that that bullshit vital instrument localization that you did was wrong, Kodansha. I wish you would fix it, but I know that's a nitpick, but still. But yeah, make sure you guys are checking out my Patreon for all my anime live reaction content. As I said, I can't get copyright strikes. I'm not going to deal with that no more. Those were false copyright strikes, mind you, but I'm not going to deal with community strikes, copyright strike. I don't want to deal with that. I had to deal with the community strike for my last live stream over the Jujutsu Kaisen trailer. So yeah, I'm not gonna, there's no way we're going to deal with that. So in terms of fall, what we're gonna do here is something similar to what I've done for like all of my previews anyway, is we're gonna look at some of the titles that I am thinking about covering and going through the hold on a second, my PS5 is being dumb, and going through like the production team and stuff like that. Some of them I'm not going to go through, or maybe I should just go through in the case of Spy Family, I think, because I was thinking about that for a sec. We're going to go through it, see what's going on with it, see if it's worth covering. And again, if you become a $10 member for Patreon, I will, you could choose what we cover here. Of course, the other thing is I am struggling with rent. And if you want to help us out even more, as I said in the pin message, you could donate to our Cash App, our PayPal, or as well as Patreon. The other thing you could do is if you donate $1, I will get my kitty up in here and he will do a little kitty dance. $5 will get for me to take a shot. $10 will be a double shot, $20 a double shot, and 2 months of Patreon. And for $30, you get a double shot and a stream extension as well, and maybe even a topic choice too for in the case of like probably for $20 at least. But anyways, so I'm looking through this on my anime list because that's where I get like all the production team members and shit like that. And this is the order, the airtime order, and I'm looking through this, and a good chunk of these I'm just like, no, I can't. I know I got it. Bukio no Senpai is in my TBR, so I'm not going to cover it, unfortunately. I don't think I'll have enough time to finish it in time. And in the case of my gift level 99 unlimited gacha, here's the thing with that. I am catching up with the manga so I can resume my coverage of it. But in the case of the anime, it's obviously an adaptation of the light novel, and I tried doing this with the Rising of the Shield Hero, and it didn't work. So I'm not going to cover it. And thank God I'm not going to cover it because JC Staff is horrible. I fucking hate them so much. I hate what JC Staff is doing. Let's see. I did look at this one too. Touring After the Apocalypse. The chapter, the scanlations are not up to date. So that's why I am not covering that one. Otherwise, I probably would. What I'm thinking about is Tales of Wedding Rings, because I did cover that for a bit. Let's take a look at the production team here. Let's see. So let's see what the director's done here. Let's see if I think this is the same director, right? Hold on. Oh, they did 3D Kanojo Real Girl. Okay. Maybe I should make this a little bit bigger. Hold on a second. There we go. So you guys can see it a little bit better. I think that, did they get a different director on this? Like, I think oh no, here it is. He did the directing for this. Oh God. That number worries me for this second season. That's why I'm like, I don't know if I'll cover it or not. They were also the director for Valak's Love, which I heard was really, really bad as well. And they did Token Rambu, Ubelblot. Yeah, I am very, very worried for this. Atari-Con, which I heard was one of the worst animes this season. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'll cover this one. I don't know. That director scares me. Do we have the writer here? Let's see what the writer has done, because maybe that will change my mind. Okay, so they did Origami. Okay, so what this series is going to prove, and I think it kind of has proven to an extent given how bad the first season was in terms of reviews, is that a director change will make a whole lot of difference. And considering the scriptwriter here, Deko Akao, like did this series composition for Komi-san, for Akagami no Shirayukihime, which I heard was really good. The manga is really good too, by the way, if you have not read it. Let's see. They did Ragnar Crimson. They did Flying Witch, Making You Black Company, and they did. Okay, yeah, this got to be a director thing, because if they wrote the script for Witch Watch, yeah, this has got to be a director thing. It has to be. It has to be. Okay, let's see. Is there anything else I need from here? Nah. That's the main thing for me in this case, is the script writing. I got a feeling this kind of proves that, yeah, director is going to make a huge difference. Where's my anime list at? I do not have an anime list account. I do not, for those wondering. I don't have one. I probably should. I think I would. But now, Spy Family Season 3, I'm actually thinking about covering for one reason, is that it is adapting Lloyd's backstory. And that, if you've watched my Spy Family content, which, by the way, I have been covering since Chapter 3, when it was a Manga Plus exclusive, know for a fact that Lloyd's backstory is one of my favorite parts of this manga. It really is good. I don't remember if the director is the same or not. That's why I'm looking at this. I don't think it. Yeah, see, yeah, this is a different director. Yeah, so we got a different director for Spy Family here. This could be very interesting to see the direction here. It'll be very, very interesting. Because I think, is this their directorial debut? Yeah, this is the directorial debut. Why, Cloverworks? Why are you making this decision here? I know they worked on some episodes and shit like that, but it don't make sense. That does not make sense to me. Maybe it's because they were cheaper or something. And if that's the case, that really sucks. I think Yamazaki has been there the whole time. Or no! What? So they've only written like scripts for episodes, not like a full season. So the one they did do for a full seasan is Akebi-chan no Sailor Fuku. Ooh, God. So this is going to be like their second series where they're doing, where they're in charge of the script. Oh my God. This is going to be very interesting. This will be a very interesting journey on this. This will, because this could either go like this will be either really, really good or really, really bad. I am very concerned on this. I very much am. I think the character is the. One second. I want to make sure I'm not losing my mind here. No. Okay. Okay. Then let's see what we got here. Oh yeah. Let me zoom this out just a little bit. Okay. So yeah. So Spy Family, I'm probably going to cover. I did not like To Your Eternity manga. I know it's a controversial, probably a hot take. I just did not like it. So I'm not going to cover the anime. This, oh, here we go. Dude, oh God, the 4th is, I think, on a Saturday, right? Or is it a Friday? My Saturdays are going to be busy because I got to cover Boku no Hero Academia's final season. Normally, I would just ignore it, but Horikoshi said there's going to be original content up in there that he worked on with the animation team, or with the anime team. So I'm like, yeah, I'm going to have to cover it for that reason. Otherwise, I'd just be like, whatever. But then I said all this bad shit about Science Saru in regards to Dan to Dan season 2. But Sanda, I am so excited for covering this. I cover the manga on my channel. I know the manga like wrapped up in Japan already, but I like it so much that like I don't even care, and I'm just going to cover it like probably 20 at this point, like 20 chapter increments, because because why not? It's almost the manga. The Scanlation team is almost has almost finished it. I think there's like maybe like 10 more chapters or something they got to do, something like that. But man, the previews I've seen or the trailers I've seen look really, really good. So let's see what we got here so this is the director here, Tomohisa Shimoyama. Let's see what we got here. This better not be his debut or I'm going to freaking hate life. Please don't do that to me. Animation director. Where's director? Oh, that's animation director, not director. Like, oh, here we go. It's Yuri Deco. He did the directing for. Is that it? And for Super Shiro. God, I hope this doesn't. Seriously, do not fuck this up. Do not fuck this up, because I love this series so freaking much. All right, let's see what the scriptwriter is giving. So B&A. Oh, they did the script for Carol and Tuesday? I love Carol and Tuesday, so I'm totally down with that. Oh, they did the script for Rama Half 2024, the reboot. Zenshu, I heard, was really good as well. And they're the original creator behind this, too. Let's see. Is there any other notable ones here? They've done quite a bit. There's Kaido Joker. That was an old one, though. Oh, they did the script for the Crayon Shinchan OVAs and movies. Okay. Because those are good. So, okay. So, based on what I'm seeing here, I think this is all going to come down to the directing. I think so. I think it will be. Let's see if I'm missing something here. Let's see. I'm going to see who's doing the character designs real quick, and the chief animation director, because that's really going to probably make a difference too. Okay. Juhan Time Machine Blues. All right. So this is their second one where they're the animation director, or full-on animation director, not just episodes. Okay. So again, this was going to be very interesting to see this one. I really love Sandido. Oh my god, I love this series so freaking much. I think Boku no Hero Academia has the team from previous seasons are there, so I don't think I need to worry about that one. I would cover Tojima Wants to Be a Common Writer, but the manga isn't up to date. And Uma Musume Cinderella Grey Part 2, the reason why I didn't cover this one or read the manga is because I'm going to read the original Uma Musume first before I read the spinoff. And yeah, not all the chapters are up for it, unfortunately, which really stinks. Now, this one, I have to cover Digimon Beat Break. I'm looking forward to covering Digimon Beat Break. It looks really cool. Let's see. All right, let's see what Miyamoto has done here. Ooh, so they did some directing for One Piece. Oh, they're the director for One Piece Film Gold? Okay, and they did. They were the director for Star Twinkle Precure. Okay, there's potential there. I knew there was going to be potential here. He worked on One Piece. I mean, dude, and he did some storyboarding too. Yeah, like it must have been like really old episodes. Yeah, it's for episodes 352 through 679. So these are old episodes. Okay, but that One Piece film gold director. All right, I see you. See you, Miyamoto. All right, let's see what the script writer is giving. Where are you, script writer? Woo! Yamaguchi does the right here. One Piece script storyboard, dude. This writing better. Oh, this writing better be good. There's no way that this writing is not going to be could be good, right? There's well, again, unless it's the director's fault. Digimon Savers. I didn't realize. Oh, they wrote the script for Digimon Savers. I heard Digimon Savers is really, really good. So that gives me hope. They worked on Metabots. What? So they did the script for Metabots. See, this is why I like doing this. For Doki Doki Precure. And yes, I noticed they did the original Sailor Moon scripts as well. Where are you? I saw you here. Super S and Stars. Dude. I'm really looking forward to Digimon. I really am. The fact that you have the One Piece script writer here and also Sailor Moon as well. Like, dude, they got a heavy hitter here. Holy crap. I can't be the only one excited for that. This though, ugh. I hate Exorcist anime adaptation so much. I feel like again, this is gonna be one of those times where it's gonna come down to the directing. That's what it's gonna be. Let's be real. If you're got a wrestling theme, do you think it would play out like? I think it could be a combination of the two because like you have like classic NWO wrestlers like Hulk Hogan that are popular over there. I would like to see it be a combination of the two. That would be really, really sick. But yeah, I'm so excited for Digimon Beat Break. Holy crap. All right, let's take a look. There's only one art director, right? Let me just make sure I'm right on that. Okay, let's take a look at this art director real quick to see if it is. Ooh, okay, so they've only done 2 series. So this Digimon's going to be their second series. Okay. And then the character design. Let's take a look at this one. Whoa! This is their debut. Okay. The character designs for Digimon look great. So stop it. I'm really excited for this one. I'm so excited for this. Just the fact that you have the One Piece director and script writer, or one of the One Piece directors and the One Piece script writer here, dude, this is going to be so fucking good. Oh my god, it's going to be good. I cover Kingdom manga, okay? I've been covering it since like 2016. And the anime, it's hard for me to want to cover the anime when for like the live action, you actually have Hara writing the script. This one, you don't have that, which I think is absolutely hilarious. But for the fuck of it, let's go through this stuff. I really hate these character designs for Kingdom's anime. It looks so bad. So freaking bad. Conky, you were done dirty by this anime. I am sorry you were. Let's see. Let's take a look at this director here. Okay. Did they get any? Hold on. Is this a new director? Oh no, they worked on the 3rd season. Okay, so they've been there since season 3. the storyboard for Captain Tsubasa 2018. And you did that, and you allowed Kingdom to look like shit, bro. What the hell? I'm so confused by that. I really am. How do you let that happen? Dude, he worked on Hitman Reborn too. Oh my god. Well, it's the OVA for Hitman Reborn, so a little bit different. Is there anything else here that is worthy? Not really. But still, man, what the hell? I need to see who this character designer is, because he's bastardized these freaking character designs. I'm not sorry for saying that. Okay. That explains it right there. Right there. Right here. I'm going to zoom in so you guys can see this. This mofo was the character designer for Berserk 2016. That explains a lot. That really does. Oh my god. And then for the character designs for Devil May Cry were really nice. So is this a director thing? This gotta be a director thing, right? Because he worked on Devil May Cry, which had really nice character designs. I'm so confused by that. This has to be the director. This has to be. They did some. Yeah, this gotta be. This has to be a director issue. This has to be. Because bro worked on Psycho-Pass, for fuck's sake. Like, yeah, that's gotta be the case. And then he did Final Fantasy VII Last Order. Like, oh my god, I just can't fucking believe this. I can't believe this, man. I feel bad for him. I feel so bad for this guy. Because he's had to work under, like, probably not the best directors at this point. Holy crap. Oh, holy crap. If it's anything like what I've seen with Hitman by Seo Koji, yeah, this gotta be a director issue. This has to be. This has to be. Yeah, he was the character designer for Berserk 2016. Yeah. God. All right. Here's the scriptwriter. Let's take a look at the scriptwriter. Because if the scriptwriter worked on better productions, then I'm going to be like, yeah, this got to be a director. Dude, he did the script for Baccano? Yeah, you can't tell me this is a director problem. The character designer, yeah, I feel like, especially since he worked on the art animation and the character designs for Devil May Cry in 2007. Yeah, this got to be a director problem. Holy crap. And they did Kuroko no Basket. Yeah, this has to be a director problem. This has to be. You have the script, you're wasting the script writer from Kuroko no Basket and Baccano. That's sad. That is so sad. And Golden Kamuy too. They worked on Golden Kamuy, which has a really good script in terms of anime adaptation, manga to anime adaptation. It did really good. But what the fuck, man? Yeah, this has to be. This has to be a director problem. This has to be. I feel so bad. Takagi, I feel so bad for you, bro. You got really fucked. You did. All right, let's look at this. Let's look at this art director real quick, because I think that will really solidify. This is a director problem. Straight up. This is a director problem. This mofo here, Junichi Higashi, was the art director for Cowboy Bebop. There is no excuse for Kingdom looking like shit. None. You You got the art director from freaking Cowboy Bebop here. And, well, Jujutsu Kaisen. Oh, God, yeah, this is a director problem. Because Dan's art and animation is ass. I'm not sorry for saying it. It is ass. There's times where it looks good, but it is ass a good chunk of the time. So it's like, yeah, bro, you are getting just wasted by this director. Jujutsu Kaisen Zero's art and animation looks really, really good. I will give you that. The second season is very mixed, mainly because Toji's design is so wrong and I hate it. But man, he did the art direction for Beelzebub. Okay, yeah, this is. He's the art director for Twin Star Exorcist. Yeah, this is definitely a director problem. This is definitely a director problem. Oh my God, it is. You cannot tell me that this is not a director issue for Kingdom. That is a director problem. Same with you. This proves it even more. Hell's Paradise Shikakuraku. That art animation is freaking horrible. Oh my God, it's so bad. Maybe he'll fix the second season. I don't fucking know. But unless he worked on the first season, then I'll be like, yeah. He worked on Rising of the Shield Hero? Bro. And it's the art director. He's the art director for Wishblade. You fuckers are wasting this man. We could be getting freaking magic from Kingdom. We could. But no, we can't get shit because of this stupid director. Oh my God. Oh my God, they are wasting this man. A buddy collective post-wall Karens. But dude, what a freaking waste. What a goddamn waste. You got Love Life here, which has good art and animation as well. But man, you worked on Gundam as well. Holy crap. Oh my God. And he's worked on Dragon Ball movies too. And the Yu-Gi-Oh movie is I think this is the 10-year anniversary special. Yeah, he worked on that one too. Man, I feel so bad for you, bro. You had to deal with some really shitty directors. But man, we are so fucking robbed. We are so goddamn robbed. We could be having like pure magic for Kingdom. Kingdom's anime could be beautiful, but they're just wasting it. Hara, I am so sorry that that Studio Period has fucked you over like this. No wonder you didn't want to work on this script. Good God. Oh God, this makes me really mad. You have no idea. At least Digimon Beat Break is going to be freaking good. At least I got that. That's going to be good. I'm tempted to cover Ranma half. I am. Will I? I don't know. If there's enough demand for it, I will. I would cover Ano Orchestra, but the chapters are not up to date, so I can't, which really sucks because I really do like Ano Orchestra's manga. I didn't realize it wasn't up to date until like after the fact. This one, Three-Nen Zagumi Genpachi Sensei, it's a light novel, so I really don't, part of me wants to cover it, but like at the same time, I'm like, it would feel weird, you know? But again, it's all up to you guys. You guys get to choose. If you're a $10 Patreon, oh, hi, kitties. There's been no donation, so your kitty dance is not required or is not needed at the moment. Yeah. Say hi, Zeno. Say hi to the humans. Right, kitties? Yeah, he's a good kitty. The humans aren't watching any of your kitty content. I don't know why. like, I don't know why either. Maybe they just don't like you. It's like, no, that can't be it. No. The algorithm doesn't, well, Twitter's algorithm really doesn't like Zeno, which sucks because he's the cutest kitty ever. Okay, the series I'm definitely covering, the next one I'm definitely covering is Wandance. I love this manga. I cover it on my channel. I know I'm behind, but I'm waiting for the chapter for the next chapter to come out, and then I will cover it. Ow, kitty, your claws hurt, and you got an eye bogey. There you go. It's gone now. Let's take a look at who's Michiya Kato is doing the script and the directing. All right, let's take a look at his filmography here. Oh, hi, kitty. I love you too. Let's see. Is this? Oh no. Okay, I was gonna be like, if this is his first directing gig, I'm gonna be really annoyed because I love Wandance that much. Okay. Ow, kitty. Ow! That hurts. I am concerned with directing. I'm very concerned. But man, those trailers, man, look so goddamn pretty. I got to see who's working on the ow, kitty, that hurts. On the chief. Oh, did you lower this all the way? Damn it, kitty. There we go. This should be better now. Kitty, lower the volume. I'm sorry. Nah, I don't remember that one. Yukina is a hero. I don't. Let's see. He distracted me here. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at the chief animation director here. I love Hunter x Hunter 2011's openings. So this does explain a lot. They did the character designs for Overlord and No Game No Life. Okay. Chief animation director for Diamond Ace. Okay, that does explain a lot. Because if you have not seen Diamond Ace's anime, like that art is like almost exactly like it is in the manga, like panel for panel. At least in the case of Diamond Ace Act 2, it is. So, okay, I have faith. I do. And they were the director for the second season. Okay, good. And they were the character designer too. Okay. Let's see. Piano no Mori. Oh, that shit pisses me off so much. Piano no Mori was bastardized. So much good content was cut out of there. Let's see. If you have not read Piano no Mori, go read it. You will thank me. It is a beautiful, beautiful series. Let's see if there's anything else here that's very notable. Yeah, but yeah, knowing that they worked on Diamond No Ace, I feel pretty good. I do. I feel good about this. And they also, it looked like they did, and also, as I said, the opening song for Hunter x Hunter 2011, I love that opening song so much. That whole sequence is beautiful. So I'm actually really confident in this art animation. Hell, I mean, as I said, the trailers really convinced me too, as well. So yeah, I'm very, very, very happy with them. Hold on a second. There's another one. Let's see. Between animation. Oh, okay. So they did work together. Okay. All right. I think this definitely explains the art and animation because of the main director. Oh my God. Oh, they worked on Chihaya Furu. Oh, his assistant chief animation director. Oh, they worked on Chihaya Furu. Chihaya Furu's anime is beautiful too. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to Wand Dance. Wand Dance is, if you don't know what Wand Dance is, or I call it Wand Dance, but still, Wand Dance is a breakdancing series. It's really, really good. It's competitive breakdancing. It's so freaking good. That art, Coffee's art is beautiful. It is a masterpiece. So yeah, I'm looking forward to covering this. I'm so looking forward to covering Wand Dance. I think there's at least one other series. You know, we gotta talk about One Punch Man season 3. We got to. So, where is it here? So the director Shinpei Nagai straight up said that this isn't going to be season 1, and I think art and animation. And let's be real, we already knew that was the case because it was at JC staff and not at Madhouse. But let's take a look at what he's worked on here. I know people have been praising about like how he worked on hentai, and I'm just like, dude, that's hentai though. That isn't One Punch Man. Like, Murata, I feel so bad for you. Your art is getting bastardized again. It really is. Oh, I hate 2.5D Seductions anime so much. JC staff bastardized it. Yeah, this. Like, here's my issue is that he didn't direct a superhero series. This is, and I know that he's, what Shinpei has said is that they're using like a hybrid of 2D and CGI. I doubt it's going to be blended very well. I mean, for fuck's sake, Gachi Kuda there's moments where the blending is freaking awful. Oh my god, it's so bad at times. Let's see, where are you, scriptwriter? Here we go. Let's take a look and see what Suzuki wrote. Because another problem I had with One Punch Man is the script. With season 2 specifically, it was the script. This is a director problem. This is a fucking director problem. You cannot look at this and tell me that this is not a directing problem. He's worked on season 1 for fuck's sakes of One Punch Man. He worked on Sosu no Frieren. You cannot tell me that this isn't a directing problem. He's getting wasted like this. Oh my god, I feel so bad for him. I mean, he's getting paid already, so. Now this is like, oh god, your talent was wasted on Saint Seiya as well. The shitty Saint Seiya reboot. Oh, that really sucks, man. That really sucks. Because, as I said, with One Punch Man season 2, when I did attempt to cover it, there was so much content skipped and it was extremely disjointed. So I'm like, yeah, looking at that, it's like, yeah, that this is a directing problem. This is a straight up directing problem. Oh my god, I feel so bad for him. Chibata ain't doing shit. Come on. I say Chibata. Kubota ain't doing shit. He's not doing this character design. Let's be goddamn real. He might have done the initial character designs, but there's nothing more than that. All right, let's see what this art director is looking like here. Is it just back? Dude, are you fucking shitting me right now? What the hell is this series here? Can a boy-girl friendship survive? Why are they working on One Punch Man? Why are you having these people work on One Punch Man? Why? Like, at least bring someone from that has worked on like a superhero or a sci-fi series. This series is doomed, man. If you didn't believe season 3 was doomed, this is why, JC staff, I see why you waited. I know Shinpei said it was his choice, but it's like, nah. You could say it was your choice all you want. Let's be real. This is JC staff's choice because they didn't want to have an apocalypse on their hands. And guess what? I have like the talent attacked. And the production team attacked, I mean. Yeah, I just feel bad for the scriptwriter, man. Like, they are getting fucked over by this. If you did not believe that this series, that season 3 was screwed, I mean, the fact that the director admitted that this isn't going to be like season 1, it says a lot. And I think I mentioned it before that even normies can't stand it. Normies hated this art and animation in the trailer. There's one other one here in the OVAs that I'm going to cover. Oh, and I almost forgot. Speaking of OVAs, the other series I did cover this summer is for summer anime was Takabi's Original Sin. That anime is a freaking masterpiece. If you have not watched Takabi's Original Sin, why? It is so freaking good. I do think that the anime could have taken it a little further in some of the scenes. Yeah, I know it's nitpicking, but like at the same time, it's like, dude, you're giving us this great work. Why not go for it more? That was my only problem with Takabi's Original Sin is I didn't think they went far enough with the art. It's not just JC staff either. It's Mappa did it with Chainsaw Man, and then they realized after the backlash that it was like, yeah, that was a mistake, and got the right person on there, which is Tatsuya. Oh my god, that Chainsaw Man Rize looks so beautiful. Like, if I could get a copy of it, I will cover it. I will totally cover it. But as I said, Mappa did it. TMS Entertainment did it with Sakamoto Days. Holy shit. I didn't cover Sakamoto Days on Twitter, or not Twitter, I'm sorry, on Patreon, but on my Twitter, I did like, just, I was curious to see how bad the dub was. I did a dub comparison. Holy fuck, Sakamoto Days art animation is horrible. Horrible. And I'm glad people are finally realizing it. That it's not a hot take. It's really bad. It really is. The other one I'm torn about because I really, really want to cover it. But like those character designs, man. Those character designs are so jacked. It's Twisted Wonderland. I cover the Twisted Wonderland manga. I covered all of Heartslip Yule, I believe. I covered all of Octagonal, which is getting an anime. And I think Savannah Claw is almost done. I did like a multi-chapter live reaction for that. Oh my god. Twisted Wonderland is fucking beautiful. Oh my god, that manga is beautiful. And these character designs, man, woof! It looks jank. Like, you could see some of the manga character designs here too. They look so good. But god, what you did to this art is a damn shame. Damn shame. I can't. Oh yeah, I gotta read the Scarabia portion of Twisted Wonderland. That's the next one I'm gonna do, or gonna binge read. But yeah, I need to freaking binge read it. I do. All right, let's see what's going on with the director and scriptwriter here. Okay. So this is the assistant. The assistant director is doing the script writing. Okay. Oh, so they were in charge of Tokyo Mew Mew New. I need to go through that localization because Katrina bastardized it. So yeah, I need to at some point. I will do it. I just need I need more donations for that because I need to do that one and I need to do 2.5D seduction as well. Oh my god, that's gonna be so bad to go through. Oh my god. Like that dub is really bad too. Yeah, so Has he not done a script before? Okay, so this one because here's the thing though, unlike with One Punch Man, okay, Tokyo Mew Mew New is a little bit more in the same realm of Twisted Wonderland, in terms of like magic and shit like that, even though this is darker magic that we're dealing with. But I feel like this is a lot closer to like Twisted Wonderland than say what we're getting with One Punch Man. Oh my god, JC staff, you are so fucking retarded for that shit. Oh, I need to go to the other director. Oh, they're co-writing the script. Okay, let's see what this director's done here. If this is okay, so the Akanta Kanojo. Yeah, this director is not giving me any faith like the first one did. This is going to be very interesting. Especially if you're looking here at the side, it's like, yeah. And by the way, Twisted Wonderland is a Disney Plus exclusive. I have the simulcast list here, so we'll go over that when we're done. But let's see what the script writer is giving us here for Yuichi Kato. Okay, so they worked on some Magi episode scripts. Okay. So Scarlet Nexus, they did the script for. They did the script for Yokai Watch? Okay. And Monster Strike. Oh, they did the script for Idolmaster. Okay. I've heard mixed things about Idolmaster, so. And the Akatsu movie. Oh, they worked on. Dude, what is with all the Precure production team members like getting on anime this season? But yeah, they did the script for Kimi to Idol Precure. Okay. It's Duel Masters Lost. So yeah, so they've been the scriptwriter for Yokai Watch since the beginning. Okay. I'm just trying to think if this is going to be more so a director problem. Like with the other series, it was obvious that those are director problems. Like you look at like as we saw with Kingdom, and to an extent, One Punch Man as well. They're wasting their freaking talent. They're wasting these script writers. They're wasting these art and animation directors with this garbage directing. I just feel so bad for them. Oh my god. Oh, so they're going to be doing the script for the new Idolmaster as well. So I feel like in terms of script, I think the script is going to be decent. But I need to see who this character designer is. I do, because I freaking hate the character designs. So they did the key animation for Dragon Ball. Pop-ups. Well, that's an OVA as well. Or an ONA, whatever, you know what I mean. They're doing the character designs? This explains a lot. Jesus Christ, man. Okay, so we got another character designer here. Let's take... And by the way, for those... Oh, here we go. This is probably who the main character designer is. Yatabosu is the mangaka of Black Butler, that they're destroying their character designs, and I'm not happy with that. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, okay. So they're the animation director for Rurouni Kenshin's movie. Digimon Adventure Last Kazuna's art is really pretty. So, okay. And same with, they did the Pokemon movies? This has to be a director problem, okay? This has to be. Because if they're the character designer for Twisted Wonderland, yeah, this is definitely a director problem. This has to be a director problem. Oh, they're the sub-character designer. Why aren't they the main character designer? I'm very confused by that. Why aren't they the main character designer? That's really odd. Because they've done a lot of really good stuff here. Because the animation directing for as I said, the art animation for Digimon Last Kazuna is pretty. The Pokemon movies, the art animation is really, really good. So that confuses the hell out of me. And they did Initial D as well. This confuses the hell out of me what's going on over there. Okay, so we got, I think this is we got the art director. I think we looked at that one. Oh, whoops, I clicked the wrong one. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to click that one. Did I look at this one? I don't think I did. Okay. This has got to be a sub-animation director or a character designer, because this is their first one. Oh my God. Why? Why? Let's take a look at the art director here. See what's going on here. So this is background art that they've mainly done. Okay. Oh, they're the art director for We Never Learn. And Renai Boken. This gotta be this gotta be a director problem. This has to be. I was gonna say, if that was for season 2, I'd be like, but A Couple of Cuckoos season 1 is not the best either in terms of the art and animation. But season 2 is really bad. Holy fuck, is it bad? Oh, they're the art director for Chihuahua Monday. Yeah, this has to be a director problem. This has to be. Like, some of these choices for directors, man, is just insane. It is insane. Oh my God. I hope I'm not the only person watching Twisted Wonderland. I really love this series. I got a feeling it's going to just be bad. I do. And that really sucks. Let's see. Is Chainsaw Man considered a part of movies? Golden Kamuy. Oh yeah, Zombieland is coming out too. Finally. At least it didn't get canceled like Yuri on Ice, which people thought it was going to be for a minute. Okay, so yeah, so the other one, Chainsaw Man is part of summer anime season. Oh, why did I do that? No, that's not what I wanted. Oh, now I remember the other one I needed to mention here too, because I feel like we have to talk about it. Come on. Or not the under ONA, right? I know there's Star Wars Visions Volume 3. I'm just like meh on that, to be honest. There is the Fujimoto Tatsuki stuff. If I can find it, I'll read it and cover it. I think I can find it too. Because we got the stories here. Yeah, I gotta talk about Shimatsu no Valkyrie, aka Record of Ragnarok. Because I want to know who the motherfucker that bastardized my boy Tesla is. I need to know because they bastardized him. right, let's take a look at the director first. Again, it's very interesting as we're going through these production teams because we're starting to realize, like, yeah, this is definitely there's a big directing problem happening over in Japan right now. Because you're seeing all these script writers and art and animation directors and character designers just wasted. Oh, so he directed Tokyo Revengers. Okay. Ooh, and Deadman. Did they direct the previous Record of Ragnaroks? If this is a director change, this could be good in terms of the Record of Ragnarok front. Hold on. Oh, let's see. Did you do the other? Okay, that's 3. That's not what I'm looking for. Wait, is this the only one that he did? Is this a new director? Dude, I think this is a new director for Record of Ragnarok. Yeah, I think this is a new director. Oh, because they only did the storyboard for season 2. So this is a new director. Bro, oh, this kills me, man, because Tesla looks freaking horrible. Some of the other designs look a little bit more decent, but man, this could be really good. Minus the character design. We'll look at who the character designer is. But if this goes really well, then that will freaking prove that what was happening with Record of Ragnarok was a directing problem. For the most part. There's art and animation problems too, but that all comes down to the director as well. Dude. Do I cover Record of Ragnarok just, out of curiosity to see? Maybe. Oh, we got the scriptwriter for Tokyo Revengers and Afro Samurai on this. What? Hold on, did they work on the other Record of Ragnarok seasons? They did Gundam Build Daggers. Wait, did I see Record of Ragnarok? I just missed it. Verse 2? No, they did. Dude, we got the Deadman Wonderland team in terms of the director and scriptwriter. That's awesome. That's freaking awesome. I really hope that this is a new scriptwriter like I think it is. Because if that's the case, then there's actually hope for this series. Or for this season. Dude, they changed the scriptwriter. So we got the team from Deadman Wonderland and Tokyo Revengers on this. Dude, I might have to cover it just for, the potential that's here. That is some potential. Oh my God. All right, let's see what's going on with these, who's behind these horrible character designs. Holy crap. Let's see. Where's my phone too? Of course I didn't get any donations because my life is freaking ass right now. I got to be able to pay rent next week, which I can't do right now. Let's take a look at these the character designers here. They're the animation director. Oh, it was for one episode. I was gonna be like, if they were the full animation director for Kakiguri, I was gonna lose it. Okay, we're not. Oh, this is a sub character designer. See, this is why we check these things. Okay, that was the one I clicked. All right, so let's check you. Let's see what's going on with you, Kamagi. So they did the character designs for Lock Horizon Season 2. They did the Skip Beat. Dude, they did the Skip Beat character designs and was the chief animation director? What the hell? then why does Tesla look like shit? I'm so confused. I'm so confused. So this is the chief animation. Okay, so they were the chief animation director for season 2. So they brought them back. So they did the character designs for Digimon Adventure Last Evolution Kazuna. Okay. I'm very curious. They did it for Slayer, the character designs and animation director for Slayers? Oh, hold up. They got demoted. Look at that. They got demoted from the where are you? From chief animation director to sub character designer. Wow. Wow, what a demotion. Dude, what a demotion, man. Oh my god, that is wild. Do we have art? Okay, let's take a look at this art director. See if we can make some sense out of this. So this is their debut as an art director. Okay. It doesn't say background art or anything like that. Oh my god, you gotta be shitting me. Really? Really? This one I'm very, very torn on. I'm very torn on this. Let me look at this one real quick too. Yeah, this is the one I just looked at. Okay. I want to make sure I'm not missing anything here. Okay, I did that one. Okay, so there's just those two. Okay. So Record of Ragnarok, as I said, I am very, very torn on. Because you got, they did a full-on director change and a scriptwriter change. That's freaking huge for this. I don't know what I'm in a dilemma on this one. I'm in a serious dilemma. I do not know if I'm going to cover this. I don't know. I'm very curious what you guys think about this. No, these activists, no. These aren't activists. If you, this is why we're going through their filmography, is to show you guys that, yeah, they worked on the script. The script, you can't say it's the script writer because they worked on Dead Man Wonderland and Tokyo Revengers. And Afro Samurai too. I can't say that about it in this case. I don't think this is not an activist situation. No, it's not. Even with the change of the production team, we'll need to wait and see for. Yeah, I know. Those trailers, though, Tesla is just unforgivable. What they did to Tesla is freaking unforgivable. That is not Tesla. That is not Tesla in the face. That is not Tesla in the body. That's not him. I don't know, man. I really don't know. To think about Record of Ragnarok. But let's see. Let me get to the top here. So here is the simulcast. So anyone in Asia is getting, and the main reason I'm showing this is one, so you know where to watch it. Also, if you want to avoid the English localization, the American English localization, and want to get an accurate English localization, these would be the places to go. So anyone in Asia is going to be doing Gintama Mr. Kenpachi's Zany class, and Hero Without a Class who needs skills, and This Monster Wants to Eat Me. Let's see. So this is for Europe. I don't know how French localizations have been pretty decent for the most part. I think German has too. Spanish, it's mainly just the English localization that's having problems. If you guys watch animation, did your anime on Animation Digital Network, let me know how the localizations are there. I'm very curious. Anime.com is getting Geppachi Sensei? Interesting. So Annie Plus Asia is getting Kingdom. So Bomb and Anime Crazy is Taiwan. Let's see. So they're getting a lot of stuff here. Holy crap. So Boku no Hero Academia final season is going to be there. In terms of the series we're covering. Level 99 Unlimited. Oh, that's right. Oh, you'll see it in a second, but my gift level 9,999 Unlimited Gacha. Yeah, it's being done at High Dive. That's where it's going to be simulcast. So more than likely it's Sentai Filmworks working on it. Oh, God. I hope Katrina not working on that one. Oh, God. I hope not. Because that means I might have to watch it just for that. So Billy Global is really good for localizations. Boku no Hero Academia is there. Again, you need a VPN for this, mind you. Kikon, Yubiwa Monogatari, aka Tales of the Wedding Rings is there. I'm torn if I'm going to cover this one or not. Let's see. One Punch Man Season 3 is going to be there. So if you want to avoid the Crunchyroll localization of One Punch Man Season 3, Billy is the place to go. Because if you've watched, I know a lot of people have watched Bleach on Billy, and their localizations, their English localizations are really good. I don't know if you will need a membership or not, because for certain episodes of Bleach, you couldn't watch, the simulcast was not available for free. You had to sign up for a service or something like that. But I don't know if I got a feeling One Punch Man Season 3 is going to be that situation for that, at least. Spy Family Season 3 is going to be there. All right, let's see what localizations we got to be on the lookout here for Crunchyroll. Obviously, Boku no Hero Academia's dub is really bad. Oh my God, it is bad. It's like what we see with Gachi Yakuta in terms of being bad. Oh my God. It's so fucking bad. But yeah, Boku no Hero Academia final season is going to be on Crunchyroll. Let's see. I'm trying to see. Tales of Wedding Rings. Oh, God, of course. That's going to be on goddamn Crunchyroll. So the localization is probably going to be botched for that. Also, it explains why Tales of Wedding Rings manga is going to be on the platform for Crunchyroll manga's revival. Speaking of that, I did ask the Crunchyroll rep if there's going to be the return of the simulpub system. Let's see if I got anything back. Okay, no, I haven't gotten anything back from them. So I don't know if there's going to be simulpubs again or not. Let's see. Yeah, One Punch Man Season 3. I find it so funny that wait, hold on. This is Crunchyroll, right? Hold on a second. One Punch Man Season 3 is not going to be in the US. It's only for Crunchyroll anyway. It's Europe, India, and Southeast Asia. That is so bizarre. I thought it was. I thought it was good. Maybe my anime list is wrong. But obviously Spy Family is here. I don't know how the Spy Family, again, because I dropped Spy Family after attempting to watch the first episode. And I was like, no, there's no way I'm going to do it. Let's see. I wish the scanlations were up to date for Tojiba Wants to Be a Common Writer. I would love to cover it, but I'm not going to because I don't have the scans. monster wants to eat me. Yanakon's Ordinary Days, and a while last boss appeared. All right, so here's for Disney Plus. So obviously there's Star Wars Visions. We got Wand Dance too? Yes! Okay, something I'm going to say here, and it's crazy to believe this, but the localizations, the English localizations for Disney Plus haven't been that bad for Disney Plus series. Like I covered Ranger Reject for a bit, but man, they bastardized the fuck out of Ranger Reject. Yoastar did, I mean. Oh my god, it's so bad. So fucking bad. But the subtitles are actually not that bad. I mean, well, in the case of Bleach, that was Viz. So I can't, the only thing I can't give Disney a pass on in regards to that is I really wish they would have looked at the script before it went out. But my Aniplex insider said pretty much that once the anime goes out, they don't see it. They don't know what's happening in the localizations at all. So, but yes, thank God, Wand Dance has been spared by Crunchyroll. Thank you, God. And same with, and obviously Twisted Wonderland was going to be on there regardless. So for High Dive, they're only doing 3 this season, which I think is really bizarre. But there's Dust Beyond the End of the World, My Gift, level 9,999 Unlimited Gacha, and Hero Without a Class Who Even Needs Skills. Now for Hulu, yes, Digimon was spared. Thank you. So One Punch Man Season 3 is on Hulu. Same with Digimon Beat Break and Cat's Eye. They've been spared. I'm surprised Twisted Wonderland is on here for Hulu for the US. That is very bizarre. But still, thank you freaking God. Thank you God that One Punch Man Season 3, what it looks like anyway, is has been spared by Crunchyroll and is on Hulu. In terms of the US, I mean. Wow, I did not see that coming. Seriously, I did not see that coming. I'm just looking at this list for the first time. Buddy Rocky. Let's see. Muse Asia. Here's the thing with, I'm surprised that more stuff hasn't been in. I know Muse Asia. This is why I'm like, is this maybe my anime list fault? Because like I've seen Muse Asia say they're going to have like some of the series on here. But wow, the only one that's a Netflix exclusive this season is Rama Half. Now, Rama Half, I have not gotten through the localizations for it, so I don't know what's going on. From what I understand, at least in the subtitles, there's no trans BS up in there. The dub, I really don't want to go through this fucking dub. Right, Kitty? Right, Kitty? No, Kitty, they didn't donate anything. So no kitty dances. See, Kitty's disappointed because he would do a really cool kitty dance, but there's no donations for kitty dance. Right, kitties? Or you could take over, too. You probably want Kitty to take over instead because Kitty's a cool kitty. He's a cool little papa. He's a cool little papa. I've never heard of Ocean Vale. Never heard of them. Maybe it's a new service or something. But Santa has been spared by Crunchyroll and same with Fujimoto Tatsuki from what it looks like, because they're going to be. I'm not surprised in the case for Fujimoto Tatsuki because of I think it was Goodbye Eerie. Was it Goodbye Eerie? That was no, it wasn't Goodbye Eerie. It was something else, I think. Maybe it was Goodbye Eerie. But one of Fujimoto's other animes were up there in terms of the one shots. So yeah, that don't surprise me at all. That does not surprise me. Santa being here is what really surprises me. Oh my God. Yeah, this is why I'm like, I'm happy with Disney's localization, because at least Disney's localization was quite accurate due to the fact that it has to be translated simultaneously and accurately, as they're not in a position to screw up. Yeah, especially since I covered this when it happened, but Disney Japan was very adamant about this, that they said that they were not going to botch any localizations. They said that they're going to get the same script as Japan. So yeah, Disney really has nothing to lose right now. Like, they really don't. They got to stay true to their word. As I said in the case with Bleach, that was Viz's. That was all Viz. Disney got nothing to do with it. The only thing that they did, that Disney didn't do, in terms of sticking to their word, mind you, was they didn't review the script, the localizations, the subtitle script from that Viz did. I wish they would have. If they would have reviewed that script, the whole thing with Giselle would have not, this wouldn't have been a problem. We would have had the problem that we have with Giselle. Here's the thing with the censorship, okay? So how it works is, in terms of Crunchyroll, and also High Dive as well, and Netflix to an extent, is the version that you get on there is what they license, which is the broadcast version. And the majority of the broadcast versions of series from Japan, depending on their time slot, they tend to be censored. Now, what Crunchyroll and like what we, especially with High Dive's the best example of this. With High Dive, what they do is they, like in the case of like say Masahe No Slave, they license the uncensored version. With Gushing Over Magical Girls, they licensed both the censored and the uncensored versions, which is the ATX version. Crunchyroll doesn't do it that much for ecchi. Like with Takamine, oh my God. Takamine, they made a huge blunder. I really wish it would have gone to High Dive. High Dive would not have pulled that fucking stunt that Crunchyroll did. No freaking way. They wouldn't have done that. I think it all depends on the networks that they're on too. In terms of like censorship, it all depends on the time slots for some of this stuff. Now, one where it's really bizarre that this happened is we've seen it with Vigilante Boku no Hero Academia Legals, with Pop Step. We've seen it with what's the other one I was thinking of? With Bleach, with Yororichi, because Yororichi's scene where she puts her hand through Orihime's bosom, like that was the only reason why Kubo like campaigned to have 1,000-Year Blood War in a late night slot, and the director completely took it out, which was really annoying, and it pissed him off too. It pissed off Kubo. But the Dandadan one is a lot worse because Dandadan is in a late night slot. And also Togenaki to an extent is pretty bad too, because they did not include Tsubakiri burning alive. They did not show that. I don't know why they censored that. That was fucking retarded. But with Dandadan, it's weird because you have Saru leaving the attendant sexual assaults in there, and I said this earlier too, and the stuff with Gigi's nudity in there, / Evil Eye, but Famola has to be covered up. Like, you can't show Famola's thighs and shoulders. And also the character design was just bad in general because it pushed her boobs down. It looked really, really horrible. And they also made her hair green instead of blonde, which was really fucking stupid. But it's a whole different thing. But yeah, so it just depends on the version. My whole point is, it just depends on the version that they license. Now, if they license the Blu-ray version of series, which will happen from time to time, then it will be completely uncensored. But because Crunchyroll, according to the Crunchyroll whistleblowers, that said when Perini, the Perini regime came in from Funimation, they had like this anime is for kids mindset. So it's not pretty. It's not pretty. I'm gonna say this: that is not a toxic, a vocal toxic minority doesn't represent the majority of localizers. The localizers that like do really good work for, like, say, Windbreaker is a good example. There's me and Roboco's localization is, even though it's a Viz localization, me and Roboco's localization is really good. In terms of like, well, in the case of Kaneki, with Kengan was their fan translators. And hell, I'm going to say this right now. Here's, again, this is why I say it's a toxic vocal minority, is because a good chunk of the localizers that you see were originally scanlators. They were fan translators. So you'd be surprised. They actually, and I look at some of the localizers on, Twitter feeds, and yeah, they actually do watch anime. Katrina watches anime. Surprisingly, she does. I think she even talks about playing video games as well, but I know she definitely, well, she started off as a fucking fan translator, surprisingly. But I really wish that they would just hire, these studios would hire like more scanlators that actually care about the series instead of woke activists. But it's not just the localizers, though. There's also a bunch of people that have to approve it, like in terms of the editors, for example. So, yeah, there is that. There's a lot of factors that need to be taken accounted for, too. All right, so okay. So, yeah, so those are the simulcast. Let's go to one more thing here. Let's go to my let's go to live chart to make sure I did not miss anything. Fall. Here we go. So yeah, as I said, Gacha Yakuta is continuing next week. I can't wait to cover this week's Gacha Yakuta, and it's going to carry on into obviously, as it says here, the fall season. Let's see. Obviously there's One Piece. My Hero Academia. Is it not on Crunchyroll? Danny search. Oh, duh. Yeah, let's see. So yeah, it is going to be on Crunchyroll and Hulu. Let's take a look at One Punch Man, because that's the one I'm like, dude, One Punch Man season 3, according to Live Chart and my anime list, is a Hulu exclusive. But as it points out here, Viz is doing the localization. So it ain't Disney or anything like that. Nah, this is gonna be a Viz localization. And their localizations are so bad. In terms of One Punch Man, I read the fan translation because they're up to date. Viz is not. Viz is, for some reason, is behind. But I don't know. I have not looked at the Viz localization for One Punch Man. So if it's anything like their other freaking localizations, I mean, let's double check what's going on this way. Make sure. Yeah, so that's gonna be on Crunchyroll and Hulu. Togen Anki is on Crunchyroll and Netflix. If you aren't watching Togen Anki, here's the thing with Togen Anki, I want to emphasize. Like, if you're, especially if you're a manga reader for Togen Anki, like I am, because I've been covering the series since chapter freaking 9, is that the writing, minus a couple of episodes where it was extremely disjointed, the script writing in terms of adaptation has been pretty decent. The art animation, on the other hand, woo! That's a whole different story. Screw you, Studio Hibari. speaking of, let's see what else they've worked on here too. Like, you work on High Card. What the hell? High Card usually has some good stuff. That's why I'm like, huh? So they did Major. They did Char's counterattack. God, what is going on with this studio? This has to be. Now, I'm just like, yeah, this got to be a director problem. This has to be a director problem in terms of the art and animation. Because the script is definitely not the. Minus a couple of things, mind you. And also that fucking decision to have a filler episode this week. That was retarded. I don't understand why they did that. That was dumb. Dumb. Let me see what is going on with Togenaki for that production team. Because that might make sense. Let's see what's happening here for Togenaki. I want to see this director real fast. Let's see what's going on with this director. Tween animation. Dude. No freaking wonder. This is their directorial debut. That definitely explains a lot. Who's in charge of the art animation for this? Let me switch to this tab here so you guys can see. Wait a second. So ADR directors are getting listed here now? Woo! You know what this means? We know what the localizers are. I'm tempted, dude, if we can find Gachi Okuda's localizer, oh shit. I might have to look into that in a second. This is all background art. Background art. Okay. They did, yeah, this gotta be a director problem. They did the art for Artie. They were the art director for that. Ooh. Yeah. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Is this Apocalypse Hotel? No. Let's see. If there's anything else here that can give you any indication here on what's going on. So King of Prism, Starbeat, a good Massacre Party, like a good chunk of these series I've never heard of before. So that's why I'm like, man, Togenaki, Urushibara, I am so sorry that you have to put up with this shit. Let's see. I'm going to see what's going on with. Now that we could see the localizers here, now that I know this, there's a couple I need to see. There's a couple of Cuckoos season 2, and maybe even Dandadan as well. Look, but God, if you follow me on Twitter, you know how bad some of these localizations are. I'm trying to see if I can find this real quick. Here we go. Let's see if, out of curiosity, I'm very curious if the localization team is on, if it's here. Please be here. Please be here. Please give me the ADR director. I'm begging you, give me the ADR director. Producer, director, episode director. on, give me ADR. Yes, we got at least one of them. I think that's the Spanish version, though. I think this gotta be the Spanish version. Come on. Give me ADR director for the English dub. I needs it. Yes, we found them. Let's take a look at this mofo. Let's see what they've done. That explains a lot. They're in Witch Watch. Oh, please don't tell me. Don't tell me. Oh, they're the ADR director for the French version. Okay, so this is the French director. I was like, I thought I had it. That was my fault. Come on, let's see. Get ADR director. Come on. Give me the ADR director. No! That's not fair. You cannot hide from us forever, English ADR director. You cannot do that. I thought you wanted your name in the credits too, anyway. Fucking bastards. I want to make sure I'm right on this, that this is the Spanish ADR director, like I think it is. Wait. What? Hold on a second. Hold on. I need to double check because this is going to really piss me off. Okay, so this is Brazilian. Okay. I was like, no, something did not seem right. That's the Brazil. So this is the Brazilian localizer, the Portuguese. Why? English localizer? Why can't I expose you? That's not fair. All right, we're going to check. There's a couple more I want to see if I can find. One of them is Witch Watch. I should look at you too, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. But I want to see if I can find these ADR directors, especially for you. Holy shit. A Couple of Cuckoos, season 2. I heard season 1's bad too, but holy shit. Season 2's localization is next level cringe. And I will do a live stream on it when all the episodes are up. Where are you? ADR, come on, give me ADR. I got a feeling, wait, did I find her? Let me see. I found her! Yes! I found the ADR director for A Couple of Cuckoos. So this bitch here has bastardized. So this bitch is responsible for this. She's responsible for bastardizing the localization. Dude, what? Okay, let's see. So A Couple of Cuckoos season 2 is the only one that she's done in terms of the ADR director that I'm looking for anyway. But if you see if you're a Komodo Friends English dub watcher, she's responsible for that one too. Dude, we're learning a lot today, aren't we? Thank you, My Anime List, for including the localizers, because that's one person I was looking for the dub. The other one I want to see if I can find is for Witch Watch, because that dub is fucking horrible. Oh my god, that dub is bad. Wait. Oh yeah, that's right. You were in Spring. Gotta go back to Spring for that. Let's see, where are you, Witch Watch? Please donate. Speaking of, yeah, we haven't gotten any donations, and my rent is due next week. I'm not even close to being able to pay for it. And I can't even go, for fuck's sake, I can't even go see my brother who's in the hospital right now because of this shit too. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can find it. If you want to help and donate so we can keep bringing you more content, please go look in the pinned message of the chat or in the description box. Let's see if we can find this bastard who's bastardizing the Witch Watch dub. Because for those of you that don't know, ADR is dub. Where are you? Come on, come on, come on. Give me what I want. Give me what I want. Ah, here we go. No. Too many things. Come on. Here we go. All right, let's see if we can find this dub. This ADR director. Episode director. Come on. Give me the ADR director. Well, come on. There's one, but I don't think that's the one I'm looking for. Damn it. Do we not have the ADR director for Witch Watch? Ooh. Okay, let's see if this is who is responsible for fucking bastardizing Witch Watch. No, so she's the French localizer. Okay, this is why we check these things. Damn. Come on, give me the 80. Oh, like, aha. Wait. No, that's the French. That's the French version. Yeah, we saw her. She's the French version of the ADR. I need the English ADR. Come on. Come on. Give me the ADR. I need the English ADR director. Come on, come on, come on. Animation director, art director. No. Damn it. So the ADR director is not here. Damn, that really sucks. I was really hoping it was there, but no, we don't have the ADR director for Witch Watch. I'd love to catch that motherfucker, the motherfucker responsible for bastardizing this shit, but no, we can't have nice things. That's got to be for like Portuguese or something like that. Damn. Damn. I tried, fam. I tried. I think Summer. Wait, did I need to look at Summer for anything else? Oh yeah, now I remember. I need to look at it for Dan and maybe My Dress Up Darling. Definitely Dan. Maybe I should look at for My Dress Up Darling. Let's look at Dan first because it's right here. We're exposing localizers today. Upwitty, oh my God. Come on. Stop it. Upwitty Marlin. I'm okay. I'm really, really frustrated at life at the moment because my situation is really, really bad. But I'm exposing ADR directors right now. We're exposing who's botching these localizations, which I did not expect to see. I did not expect my anime list to have the ADR directors. That's freaking wild. I'm going to see if I can find the one for Dan because Dan localization is wild. It is bad, that dub is. Let's see. Can we get the ADR director? ADR director, come on. Give me the ADR director. I don't think he's him. I don't think that's it. That's them either. We're seeing other languages. We're not seeing English. ADR director. Come on. Give me the ADR director. I think we're seeing everything but the English ADR director, which really stinks. Come on. Yeah, I don't think they are the ADR directors I'm looking for. Damn, that sucks. I thought I caught them, but at least I caught one of them. So let me just make sure I'm not missing anything else from my anime list in terms of like where things are going to be. Like we did get, for those of you that don't know, Viz is going to be doing the localization for One Punch Man, but it's going to be on Hulu of all places. It's not on Crunchyroll, which I think is wild. Sanda is going to be an Amazon Prime exclusive, and this is from my experience with the Amazon Prime localizations, because I covered Hoseki no Kuni. The localizations there, at least last I checked, weren't that bad. So I'm hoping, because I know Katrina is a localizer for Amazon shit. I hope she's not touching that, or I'm gonna be pissed. One Dance, I think this one was Disney Plus, or in this case, it's Hulu. That's what I thought. So One Dance is a Hulu exclusive because it's Disney Plus. There's one other one I needed to double check. I'm gonna see if because Digimon Beat Break, it said on my anime list that it is a Hulu. Dude, I can't believe Digimon Beat Break is a Hulu exclusive. I can't freaking believe it. I can't believe it, man. Kingdom, we know is good. Kingdom's going to be it. I'm so pissed about Kingdom. I'm so mad about it. And as I said throughout all this, if you guys want me to cover something in particular that I haven't mentioned that I'm covering, as I said, I'm covering right now. I am going to be covering Digimon Beat Break. I'm going to be covering, obviously, Gachikuta and Togen Anki. I'm going to be covering A Boku no Hero Academia final season. I'm going to cover Wandance, and I'm going to cover Sanda for sure. I might on Rama. I don't know. It just depends on what you guys think. The other one that and Spy Family, I'm definitely covering because of the Lloyd backstory. The other ones that I'm on the fence about are One Punch Man season 3, and the other one is Record of Ragnarok. Because with Record of Ragnarok, there's a new director and scriptwriter, and they are they've worked together on Dead Man Wonderland and Tokyo Revengers. So it's like, ooh, there's potential there. There is, but God, what they did to Tesla is just unfucking forgivable, man. It is. Yeah, I'm really excited to cover it. I'm going to be covering it on Patreon. Let me pull up my Patreon here so you guys, because I did it earlier. I'm doing, I've said it many a times, I am covering all my anime content is on Patreon because I don't have to deal with worrying about getting a copyright or community strike. I can have the full anime and manga side by side, and I could have the audio as well, which is really, really nice. And for this past season, we covered Takapi's Original Sin, which was fucking amazing. Probably one of my favorite things that I've covered anime-wise in a long time. I obviously got Yakuta's here that we're covering. Witch Watch, which is ending this week. Witch Watch, I'm so disappointed in Witch Watch. We covered My Dress Up Darling Season 2, which really pissed me off for multiple reasons. I covered Dance Dance Season 2, which I'm really pissed off at. But man, Gachikuta has just been so mixed for me because the writing, for the most part, minus the bullshit localization terms from Kodansha, mind you, has been pretty good. And the art and animation, as I said, the environment looks great for the most part. But God, some of these designs are just bad. These character designs are bad. Oh God, My Dress Up Darling makes me mad. I hate these. They ruined My Boy's Awakening. Look what Science Sorrow did to Vola's outfit. Like, it makes me mad. Amo is hot. Okay, you're talking to someone that's been covering Gachikuta since chapter 1. I love Amo, and something I am looking forward to is how they adapt the grooming scene, because Amo's backstory is really tragic. It is. And she literally did get groomed. She did. She got groomed by this really twisted asshole pedo that her mother sold her to. So I've said this in my live Gotcha Yakuta live reactions when we've seen like this really sick illustrative art and animation style. I really hope they use that for Amo's backstory, because that's kind of that art style that that Arana used for it. So I really, really hope that's gonna be there. I haven't watched The Modern Magician. I haven't, but yeah, as I said, all these anime I am covering on my Patreon. And if you are a $10 member, you could choose the series we cover as well. It's only $5 to access our full library, which we have a lot of series that we covered here. Hold on, let me show you what we've covered. We go to collections. That'll be the easiest thing to do. We've covered Togen Anki. I attempted a couple of cuckoos, okay? That shit pissed me off. Like, between the fact that the art animation was bastardized, or the art was bastardized, the writing was freaking horrible. Oh my God, they cut out so much stuff from the manga. I was like, yeah, I'm not getting enough views. It'd be one thing if the writing was fine and it was just the art animation bastardized, like say Dandadan, but nah, it's not even that. It's worse. Like both the writing and the art animation were just so bad. Obviously, we're covering Gotcha Yakuta, My Dress Up Darling, Dandadan, Takabi's Original Sin. I attempted to cover Ranger Reject. Oh my God, that anime is so bad. It is so bad. I covered Vigilante, Boku no Hero Academia Legals, which was really good for the most part. Obviously there's some problems like censorship problems, but the writing for the most part, minus I think a couple of choices, was pretty much good. Fire Force, I stopped covering. I think it was because I got really annoyed at some of the choices that were being made. I might cover the second core of Fire Force, because my favorite arc is supposed to be there, which is the war on sex appeal, as well as I love the war on reboots as well. So yeah, there's that. And also freaking Benimaru's fight against his master was so goddamn good in the manga. So. And also Shinra Bishoban as well. Dragon Ball Daima, I covered in both sub and dub, as I mentioned. Bleach, if you are a $3 subscriber, you get access to Bleach, my Bleach content, because if you want to just watch dub for Dragon Ball Daima, that is available for all paid subscribers. Bleach, it's $3 available for $3 members, because that was the first series I ever covered. One of the first series I ever covered on my channel, so that's why. Same with Fairy Tales, like the first and / second series I covered on my channel. So that's the situation with that. In the case of Togen Anki, I didn't cover this week's episode because it was a filler. Is Daima worth the watch? Yes. Main reason being that this is Toriyama's final work. He wrote the script. There are problems. Granted, there are problems, but don't watch the dub. Watch it in sub. That dub, I didn't realize it when I did my live reaction at the time, but when I went through it a second time, there was a lot more problems up in there. Like, they cut some of Toriyama's jokes. They had Bulma call Vegeta a man baby, which I'm surprised more people weren't talking about at the time. Good. And also, Nozawa's performance is fantastic. I love Nozawa's performance, particularly when they went through the sequence, the Super Saiyans, Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3, and 4. That was fucking everything. Nozawa converted so many Western dub apologists to sub with that scene. It was incredible. What was said about Daima was that it was supposed to be what Yoku said. It was supposed to be Dragon Ball GT for the next generation kind of thing. So that's why it wasn't just Goku who was. It was basically Toriyama's version of Dragon Ball GT. That's what it essentially was. But yeah, you'll like it. You'll like Daima a lot. The Nozawa is great. The Whittle Vegeta, because everyone but Nozawa, in terms of the kid roles, were replaced, and I would say they did a really good job. I think they did. The mini forms did a fantastic job in terms of the Seiyu. In terms of the dub, obviously you have Stephanie Nadolny, and that's why I watched the dub, because it was Stephanie Nadolny, and I love her, and she did fantastic as Kid Goku. Like some of the other voice Seiyus were just so bizarre. Piccolo's was just bad. Bulma's was actually not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I really wish they would have tried to get like Tiffany Bulmer back, because that would have been nice for Bulma. Who's the other ones that I was thinking of? Vegeta's dub voice actor, everything. Mini Vegeta's dub voice actor was great. So perfect. And there was another one too that really just was freaking fantastic. Goma's dub actor was really good. It was good. Those are like the main standouts from the dub. The rest of them were just very hit or miss in terms of Daima's dub. But yeah, you'll like Daima. If you like classic, especially like classic Dragon Ball, there's a lot of Toriyama's Dragon Ball comedy up in there. But yeah, it's really, really good. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to this season. Hopefully I will not be homeless so I can fully cover it, but right now it's not looking good for us. We're not even like, I think, halfway there to what we need to pay for rent. But yeah, seriously, join the Patreon. It's $5, as I said, it's $3 if you just want access to Bleach, Thousand Year Blood War. But for the other ones, for like for everything, it's $5. I do have the episodes individually priced, so if there is an episode that you want to watch specifically and not the whole season, I do have it available for $3 patron. If you decide to pay like $3 for an individual episode, you can access it. What's the other thing I have a convention in regards to Patreon? Yeah. So, also if you are a $3 sub, you get access to me on like social media and Discord directly. So there is that too. What do you think of watching season 1 and 2? I did watch part of season 2 of 100 Girlfriends, and it was okay. Like the art animation could have been better, but I think with the writing, I think there were some parts that were skipped and that really kind of annoyed me. But, and and I will say this to be fair, some of the character designs are a little off. But God, I really wish it was better in terms of the art animation. I really do. The localization definitely had some issues. Oh my God, that localization was very hit or miss. Yes, Stephanie Nadolny is the voice actress who did the OG, the dub voices for Kid Goku, for Kid Gohan. I don't think she did Goten, but I know she did those two specifically. It was Young Gohan and Teen Gohan, and Kid Goku. But yeah, if you guys want me to if there's like a retro act, I try to mainly cover ongoing series, if anything else, because I have so much I got to do. There's one thing I am thinking about doing is I actually did. I covered a few episodes of 100 Years Quest. Why don't I pull here? Let me pull this up. I covered it on. I covered a little bit of it. But the reason why I stopped was because JC staff, not just the censorship, but JC staff bastardized Ignea's design. his human and dragon form, and that's my husbando. And not enough people were watching Fairy Tale for me to like keep covering it. And I was just like, I just can't. I can't. Here's for speaking of 100 Girlfriends. Here's where we covered like 9 of the 12 episodes of season 2. That is on Patreon as well. Oh, whoops. But if you want me to watch, now let me talk about my ambitious thing that I was going to do. So I do have access to Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba Infinity Castle Part 1. And I haven't covered Demon Slayer anime since Brian died. My late boyfriend of 12 years died in 2019. I just couldn't because I didn't like seeing Gotoge's designs bastardized. Because let's be real, they were, whether you want to believe it or not. The demons especially, I really fucking hate how a lot of the demons were designed. But I do have a copy of the colored version for this final arc. And I'm going to use the fan translation, obviously. And I might, because of how good Infinity Castle is doing in worldwide, I might cover it. It will be, if I do, it's going to probably be the longest anime live reaction I have done on Patreon. Because I looked into it. I looked at a little bit of it. And boy, do I have a lot to say about that art and animation. Some of it people are probably not going to like. But God, my husbando's design is freaking awful. I am not happy with how they did Doma. Because that hair is wrong. That hair is wrong. Oh my God, I hate what they did to Doma. UFO Table, you bastards, you ruined my boy Doma. And also, something I noticed is that a lot of the Gotoge's characters, they're the human characters, and humanoid in the case of the demons, they have like a rounder cheek. And they don't have a rounder cheek in the anime, which bothers me. The other one that I was thinking about covering as well is if I get a copy of it is Chainsaw Man Rize, because I love what Tatsuya is doing with Chainsaw Man Rize. It looks freaking stunning. I mean, he did an interview recently where he said that he and I think it was the animation director or the assistant director, basically did what they needed to be done to have the art in the anime look like Fujimoto's art. So I feel like I gotta support that, right? I should support that. But yeah. God, I don't have any donations. This isn't good. This is not good. Kitty, this is not good. It's not looking good for us, Cat. It's not looking good for us. See, it's not looking good for me and the kitty. He's my assistant, for those of you that don't know. He's my adorable assistant. I know. They haven't paid for kitty dances. They haven't paid for shots. Nothing. Oh, let me move the keyboard so you could lay down, kitty. He likes laying under my computer desk for some reason. There you go, kitty. Go lay down. What? Oh, he just want me scratched. He's my adorable Bubba. He's an adorable Bubba. Do you want to just give a kitty dance anyway? Do you want to do it anyway? Oh, he just plopped into my lap. He's so cool. He's a cool kitty. He's a cool kitty. Cute, cool kitty. So for high school DxD, there's a new spinoff that came out. I got to see if I can find the rest of the chapters, but I did start covering that one. But in terms of, let me explain this. In terms of manga, how shit works for manga, what I do for manga is and also manga to an extent is I only cover ongoing series. So if a series is completed, and this is the same for anime to an extent as well, I'm not going to cover it. I'm not. The only one I'm making an exception for, because I need to do 2 separate live reactions for it really bad, is Captain Tsubasa, because I fucked up and I need to cover the rest of Rising Sun and then do a separate one for finals. So, oh, Kitty, they want you to do a dance. They want you to do a dance, Kitty. Dance, Kitty, dance. Dance. Dance, 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 dance. He's the kitty dancer. He's the dancing kitty. Yeah, look at the dancing. Look at the kitty. He's that cute. It's not looking good for us, Cat. And of course, it's the worst time for this to happen because I'll show you for those of you that are not on Twitter, you should be following me on Twitter anyway, because I post a lot of stuff up there. Is this. This month is actually the 6-year anniversary of when Brian passed away. And at that time, when he died, I lost everything. I lost the home we lived in for 10 years, aka the apartment we lived together for 10 years. The cat we had was taken from me without any warning either. It was just, I came back to the apartment one day and the cat was gone. The black kitty we had, Pancakes, is gone. I think I've had him in some of my older videos, so you'd see him. When I moved back here was when my freaking catalytic converter from my car got stolen, so I don't even have a car. Otherwise, I'd probably be Zeno and I would probably be in the Bay Area right now, like probably staying at my dad's house, because my brother is in the hospital, so I can't even do that. I've gotten death threats over really dumbass shit, whether it's like art and anime, whether it's because of anime or like race swapping, manga, or it's just fucking batshit insane. And I had to fight, I had to fight at least 5 false copyright strikes alone this year. Maybe even 6, if I'm thinking about it. Hold on. Yeah, I think I've had like 6 false copyright strikes against me. And I've won all of them. Oh, Zeno is a boy kitty. He's a boy kitty. He's a cool boy kitty, Zeno, right? You a boy, not a girl. He's my little Bubba. He's the little Bubba kitty. But yeah, that's my situation. I think I have the stuff for my brother's situation here too. Yeah, the Karen's the Karen simps went after me too. Where is it? Oh yeah, here's the information if you want to help us out. There's it's also in the pinned message. Our Cash App, our Patreon, our PayPal, and Coffee is there. Please donate. If you do donate through, and I also have YouTube memberships up too, so you could subscribe, but to the YouTube membership. But man, it's just with YouTube memberships and YouTube's payment system, I won't get any of that money until like October 21st, and I kind of need it now so I can pay rent. So here's the situation I've talked about already, but here's the situation with my brother. So my brother was hospitalized twice, once after collapsing at work, and the second, which is right now, he got in a car accident. The theory is that he had a seizure while he was driving and crashed his car. My brother, right before I jumped on this live, I found out that from my dad that and my stepdad that my brother has regained consciousness. So yeah, he was intubated. There we go. He was intubated, and he's off the intubation and on a ventilator now. And yeah, due to our financial and lack of, as I said, I can't go visit him at all. I can't. I want to, but I can't. Yeah, my stepdad said that he hit his head on the concrete floor, so this could be a concussion. He could have a concussion as well. But yeah, he also prior to this he had COVID, so it's just been a freaking. It's been one thing after another. And then yesterday I had this shit with my my power. Or a couple days ago it started, the day before yesterday. My power got shut off because my complex is fucking retarded. Ugh, it's so dumb. So I was without power for like over 24 hours because of that stupid shit. But you know what? I do want to mention this too. In regards to light novels, until I'm more financially stable, I cannot cover light novels. And that's because I would be treating light novels like book discussion, the book discussion videos I used to do. Well, that's what I started out really. And that takes a lot of prep. It does. I need to, depending on how long it is, I would probably need, considering all the other shit I've been doing, I probably would need at least maybe a week of prep or something. So yeah, it's just one thing after another. It really is. I just hope things get better. I really do. Right now it's not looking good for us. It's not. It was like this last year for me where I'm questioning, like, what am I doing? Yes. I'll do that. Okay, I know I saw it in the Discord. I'll do that for sure. I'll join that Discord. Because I could use more subs. I would love to hit like 15K at least by the end of the year. Right now, it's not looking like that. But also, I don't even know if I'm going to even have a place this month. I shouldn't have to pay rent this month because of this fuckery, but I am going to get a discount at least. I don't think it, I think they said it's not going to be for this month. It's going to be for next month. So at least there's that. But please, 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 if you are loving what we're doing, and especially with, if you want to see more, again, check out our Patreon at patreon.com/PackerGirl. You can I do have some live reactions available for free that you can see. I don't remember which ones off the top of my head, but there are some that are available for free. If you want to get an idea of how I do my live reactions. So there is that as well. But yeah, so as I said, for what I'm planning to cover this upcoming season, I am definitely covering Gachikuda and Togen Anki, which is from summer. I'm covering Spy Family, Digimon Beat Break, Lawn Dance, and yeah, I said Spy Family. And I might cover, or no, I'm covering Twisted Wonderland. That's the other one. Oh, thank you. Oh, I have a Patreon. Oh, thank you. Like, seeing that makes me feel really good because I just am so unsure of everything. Like, I've heard people like that my Kingdom videos are popular in France. So it's just like, okay, like people have been using my voice for like Sherry's Love is 8 meters tall videos. I'm like, really? I did not know that. And why am I not getting credited for it or getting more for it? But yeah. But you know what? I should give you a sneak peek on what I'm going to be doing for these dub videos or these dub live streams, probably. See, this is why I'm tempted to cover Demon Slayer for Patreon, is because of this. I need more. I wish I had more Patreon subscribers, because I could be like, okay, I will take I think it's going to take, for Demon Slayer, I think it will take, it's obviously going to take at least 2 hours to do, because of the movie being 2.5 hours. It might take me like 4 or 5 hours to do this live reaction if I do Demon Slayer. Speaking of, this is why I might get access to Chainsaw Man Rize, because it's been leaked. It was the same thing with Demon Slayer. And also, something else, this is another reason why I might cover Demon Slayer, is because, and this is why it's doing so well, is, and someone pointed out to me too, is that Sony Pictures International specifically is, Sony Pictures is handling the international releases and not Crunchyroll. And that's probably why there's more marketing happening and why more people are going to see these movies. Thank freaking God. I wonder if my Aniplex Insider, if they said something, because I've told them about it before too. See, look, they got slayed Fantastic Four. There's that shit that I was looking for. See, there's that, but not. This is why I'm going to do live streams for like a couple of cuckoos. I'm writing an article about this as well, but look at this shit. When I say a couple of cuckoos dub is bad, it is bad. It's like, oh, I'm going to say it's almost as bad as Lovely Complex. It's up there. It's really bad. You got Riz, you got Alpha Chad, you got Delulu, and you got Sus, of course. And then you got this shit, Weak Sauce Cringe. This is what I deal with, man. It's fucking off the hook bad. Oh, I didn't have it here. I'm sorry. I didn't realize I had it on my Patreon still. This is what we're dealing with here. And this is why I'm going to do a live stream for this when the dub is done, because I got to like figure out which ones I'm going to use in my article. So why not do a live stream for it? But yeah, you got Riz here. You got Alpha Chad and Delulu here. Thank you for saying that. Then there's Sus, and then there's Weak Sauce Cringe. I'm dead serious. This is real. We know who the Couple of Cuckoos season 2 ADR director is, so we know who's responsible for this now. But Jesus Christ, man! What the fuck is this? You got Aura farming up in here. You got Slay. Like, this is just so, when I say it's bad, this shit is bad. This shit is really bad. Then there's this. I'm telling you, it is bad. It is so bad. Yeah, I only cover ongoing series, but and I have so much in my TBR right now. I really do. I have like, hold on, let's see. I have I still have to catch up with some series that I'm behind on. Like, I still have to catch up with Tower of God, Villain to Kill, Uncle from Another World, or Isekai Oji-san, New Prince of Tennis. What's the other one? Oh yeah, I need to finish catching up with Unlimited Gotcha. Or no, did I finish catching up with? Oh no, I finished catching up on Unlimited Gotcha. I just remembered that. Nah, I think I'm just waiting for the right chapter to start covering it at. And then I have like Days of Diamond. I have Dogs Red in my TBR. I have Kanasama wa Akumare Choroi. I got Golden Man. I got like the Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity. Like, there's so much I need to like go through in terms of my TBR. I'm waiting for, I think it's Saint Seiya G that is missing chapters. Because once that is all, once the missing chapters are put in, I will be covering that. I also got Twisted Wonderland Scarabia I got to read, which won't take that long. What is an anime that made me laugh the most? Oh God! Speaking of, I still need to cover Me and Roboco's movie, because Me and Roboco makes me laugh. Like, Me and Roboco and Grand Blue manga specifically are really significant to me, because they help me get through like obviously the darkest time of my life in terms of my significant other passing away. So yeah, those series are so good. So good. But oh yeah, I forgot. You got Spill the Tea here as well. And then there's the Nopes. The Nopes out. Oh my fucking God. Like, seriously. When I say it is bad, this localization is fucking horrible. In terms of a couple of cuckoos. And same with Dandadan. Dandadan is bad too. It oh God. I still have to go through the rest of that too. I'm not looking forward to that. But we'll do once Dandadan I've only went through like 3 episodes of, I think. Maybe 4. I didn't go through the whole season of Dandadan yet. I probably should. My Dress Up Darling, I'm almost done with in terms of like manga to dub comparisons. Sakamoto Days, I think did I finish it? No, I think I got like one more dub episode for Sakamoto Days, I think. And then Witch Watch, I think there's like a few more dub episodes I need to go through for that. But God. Like, seeing my stream bump really hurts me a little bit. But yeah. Story of my life though. Everything fucking bombs because of stupid shadow ban. I just can't win at life. I really can't. Let's see. But yeah. But let me know what you guys think, whether it's in the chat or post live in the comment section. What you guys think of this fall anime or the summer anime season, including what you guys watched. If you watched similar content that I did, like as I said, Togenaki, a couple of cuckoos. Couldn't make it all the way. It was that bad. Gachikuta, My Dress Up Darling, and Dandadan, and Takabi's Original Sin are the ones I watched. I freaking love Takabi's Original Sin. That was the best anime of this season. This is the best anime of this year. Let's be real. Takabi's Original Sin is that good in terms of a manga to anime adaptation. It was fantastic. And what are you guys watching for fall? And what would you guys like me to cover on Patreon? Do you guys want me to cover Demon Slayer Infinity Castle? Do you guys want me to cover Chainsaw Man Rize? Again, if I have access to it, which there is a possibility that might be happening. because it was leaked, so I might be able to get access to it. Also, yeah, so please go check out our Patreon. As I said, if you are I know I need to be doing my shout outs and stuff like that, but, and I'm really behind on that, and I'm really sorry. And I know I got to do names at the end of the credits. I'm very, very swamped. It's just really frustrating. But yeah, if there's anything you want me to cover from fall, especially if it's like if it is a manga to anime adaptation, specifically if it's a manga to anime adaptation, or if it's like an anime original situation, I will definitely cover it. Light novel, as I said, it's a little bit harder to do, but I can. That is why you need a community. I know. I thought I had a community. Since YouTube algorithm is fighting you, you need a new wave of subscribers to boost your views and comments and support. Yeah, I know. It's not just YouTube either. Twitter's algorithm is suppressing the fuck out of my shit right now. Elon said he fixed it, but obviously he did not. But let me know what you guys think in the comments and in the chat. I'm praying at this moment that I am not going to be homeless next month, so I can still cover this. But anyways, remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdicast Inc. If you love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kick in so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, a few ways you can do that. You can donate to our Cash App, our PayPal, our Patreon, our coffee, or purchase something off our Amazon wish list. I need to update that too. That's in the description box below. Also, make sure you continue to follow us here on YouTube, as well as Twitter, Twitch, Discord, and of course, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's all in the description box below as well. And until next time, I will be seeing you later. Bye.